First of all, I do welcome and greet Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu to all of my students.
Walaikum assalam.
Okay, my dear, the task number 4 of the lab is what before you at the top, do read the task, hurry up.
Dry run the C++ code that displays the outputs from array name runs of size 5.
We are going to dry run this code. And this code has been written to display the output from the array named runs. And whatever the data values that had been stored or initialized earlier on in the task number 3 that you can have and that you can see and watch using the virtual visit to the memory structure. Okay, my dear? Now,
Okay, sir.
we are going to start our dry run of this code. To dry run this code, we need to draw 2 columns over here with the heading I and runs within square bracket I. And for the very first column that is headed with the heading I, that is because of the loop variable. And I column we are going to use over here to keep track of all the values of the loop variable I that can have in each iteration in the for loop. Okay, are you getting Mr. Aftab?
Yes, sir, I'm getting, sir.
And the second column, that one is runs within square bracket I. And this column we have used as a result or because of the for loop associated statement. And this one is the address we have specified in the for loop associated statement. Whatever the address is there in each iteration, all right, my dear? And
Alright, sir.
can have a virtual visit to the memory structure, okay? And where there we can find the data value that has been stored in the address of the array. All right, my dear?
Alright, sir.
Now we are going to start the dry run. Okay, when this code will be executed, the very first line, that one is int I semicolon, will be executed. And the very first line, that one is int I semicolon, the declaration statement of the loop variable. Okay, and when this loop variable declaration statement will be executed, a memory location will be allocated for the loop variable I. Okay, my dear?
Right, sir.
And after the execution of the very first statement, that one is int I semicolon, that one is the declaration statement of the loop variable. The control of execution will be shifted to the initialization statement within the for loop statement. Can you watch over there?
Yes, sir.
And after the execution of the initialization statement within the for loop statement, that one is I equals 0. Mr. Aftab,
Yes, sir.
when this initialization statement within the for loop statement will be executed, what will be initialized and what will be the data value? It means I will be initialized, and I'm asking you, what will be stored in the variable I?
0, sir.
Okay, 0. Okay, do I write 0 in the column I over there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm writing the value, the initial value of I, okay, in the column I, all right? And I have
Yes,
written
sir.
Mr. Aftab,
Yes, sir.
after the execution of the initialization statement, the control of execution will be shifted to the condition statement. Okay, my dear?
Yes, sir.
If you look at the condition, what is the condition over there?
I is less than or equals to 4.
Okay, I is less than or equal to 4. What is the current value of I is there?
0, sir.
Okay, if you place the value of I in the condition, what this condition will become?
0 is less than or equals to 4.
It will look like this in the diamond.
Yes, sir.
0 is less than or equal to 4. Tell me, yaar, whether this condition is true or false.
True, sir.
Okay, your answer is correct, my dear. Mr. Aftab, after
Yes, sir.
the execution of the condition statement within the for loop statement, and we have seen that the condition within the for loop statement gets true over there. After the condition statement within the for loop statement, that when gets true, the control of execution will be shifted to the for loop associated statement over there. As a result of the condition gets true. Are you getting, my dear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if we look into the for loop associated statement, we have specified an address in the cout statement, and that one is the address of the memory location of the array. Okay, first of all, we need to know what this address is there. This one is the first memory location's address of the array named runs, or whether this one is the second memory location of the array's address is there, or whether this one is the third memory location's address, or fourth or fifth. Okay, now to know the address of the memory location of the array named runs, Mr. Aftab, what is the current
Yes,
value
sir.
of I is there?
0, sir.
If you do put, or if you place the current value of I in the address we have specified in the cout statement, what this address will become?
Runs within square bracket 0.
Runs within square bracket 0. Okay, my dear, as you know, this one is the address of the very first memory location of the array. Okay, my dear,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
as we know, runs within square bracket 0 is the address of the very first memory location of the array named runs. And to know about what has been stored in the array's very first memory location, okay, we need to have a virtual visit to the memory structure of the array. Are you ready to visit the memory structure?
Ready, sir.
Okay, now we are going to visit the memory structure of the array. Mr. Aftab, what
Yes, sir.
is the data value that has been initialized in the very first memory location of the array?
10, sir.
10. My dear Aftab,
Yes, sir.
as a result of the cout statement, that is a for loop associated statement, execution of the cout statement, what will be done? The data value that is stored in the very first memory location, that one is 10. That must be displayed onto the monitor screen. Is it so or not?
It's so, sir.
Okay, it means as a result of the for loop associated statement, that one is cout statement, the execution of this cout statement, the data value that had been initialized in the very first memory location, that one is 10, that must be displayed onto the monitor screen. And for you,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Aftab, and for all the audience, and for all the YouTube viewers over there, a monitor that you can watch right now onto the monitor screen. Say 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, now you can watch onto the screen. Okay, a monitor that has been displayed on before you onto the screen. Okay, with the data value 10 over there. Okay, my dear, did you get this one?
Yes, sir, I'm getting that.
Okay, my dear Aftab, after the execution of the for loop associated statement, that one is the cout statement. The control of execution will be shifted to the increment statement. Okay, what is the increment statement over there? Do read the increment statement, Mr. Aftab.
I plus plus.
I plus plus means increment I by 1. Okay, if you
Yes, sir.
increment, what is the current value of I is there?
0.
0. If you add 1 to I, what I's next value will become?
1, sir.
Okay, if your permission is there, do I write 1 in the column I?
Yes, sir.
Okay, as a result of the execution of the increment statement, I's current value has become 1. And now 0 is not the current value. Okay, 1 is the
Yes, sir.
current value of I is there. Are you getting my dear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, after the execution of the increment statement, my dear, within the for loop statement, the control of execution will be shifted to the condition statement. And what is the condition? Read the condition here.
I is less than or equals to 4.
What is the current value of I is there here?
1, sir. Okay,
Okay.
sir.
If you place the current value of I in the condition, what this condition will become?
1 is less than or equals to 4.
Okay, just like the way it is shown in the diamond box.
Yes, sir.
Okay, my dear. Now you tell me whether this condition is true or false.
It's true, sir.
Okay, your answer is correct, my dear. When the condition within the for loop statement gets true, tell me here, the control of execution will be shifted to where?
Cout statement, sir.
Okay, that one is the for loop associated statement. Your answer
sir.
is correct, my dear. Okay, now if we do look into the cout statement, we have specified an address in the cout statement. Are you there, mister?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the cout statement, we have specified an address of the memory location of the array named runs. Okay, whatever the data value that had been stored in the memory location that we have specified in the cout statement over here, that will be displayed onto the monitor screen. And we
Yes,
need
sir.
to know the address of the memory location. What is the current value of I is there?
1, sir.
If you do place the current value of I, that one is 1, in the address we have specified in the cout statement, what this address will become?
Runs within square brackets 1.
Okay, runs within square bracket 1. And this one is the address of the second memory location of the array named runs. Okay, whatever the data value that has been stored in the memory location, in the second memory location of the array named runs that will be displayed onto the monitor screen. Is it so or not?
It's so, sir.
Now, to see and watch what has been initialized in the second memory location of the array, we need to visit the memory structure of the array. Are you ready to visit the memory structure of the array?
Ready, sir.
Now, what is the data value that has been stored in the second memory location of the array?
15.
Okay, it means 15 must be displayed onto the monitor screen as a result of the execution of the for loop associated statement. Is it so or not?
It's so, sir. It's so, sir. It is so.
It means 15 must be displayed onto the monitor.
Yes, sir.
Now you count 1, 2, 3 and you can watch 15 onto the monitor screen.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, now you can watch onto the monitor that I have drawn over here. 15 has been displayed or not?
Displayed, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, my dear. Now, Mr. Aftab, after the execution of the for loop associated statement, the question to you,
Yes, sir.
the control of execution will be shifted to where?
Increment statement, sir.
Okay, your answer is correct, my dear. You look at the increment statement within the for loop statement, my dear. That one is I plus plus. I plus plus means increment the loop variable I by 1. Okay, Mr. Aftab, if
Yes,
this
sir.
increment statement will be executed, increment the I variable by 1, what I's next value will become?
2, sir.
Okay, it means 2 will become the current value in the column I. Okay,
Yes, sir.
if your permission is there, do I write 2 in the column I?
Yes, sir.
Now 2 has become the current value over there of I. Okay, my dear?
Yes, sir.
After the execution of the increment statement, the control of execution will be shifted to which statement, Mr. Aftab?
Control of execution will be shifted to condition statement, sir.
Okay, after the execution of the increment statement, the control of execution will be shifted to the condition statement within the for loop statement, and your answer is correct, my dear. What is the condition written over there?
I is less than or equals to 4.
What is the current value of I is there?
2, sir.
If you place the current value of I, that one is 2, in the condition, what this condition will become?
2 is less than or equals to 4.
Just like the way you can watch onto the monitor or screen in the diamond box. It is so or not?
It is so, sir.
2 less than or equals to 4. Mr.
Yes,
Aftab,
sir.
tell me yaar, whether this
Yes,
condition
sir.
is true or false.
It's true, sir.
Your answer is correct, my dear. Mr. Aftab,
Yes, sir.
as we have seen, the condition statement within the for loop statement gets true. If the condition statement within the for loop statement gets true, now the question to you is where the control of execution will be shifted.
Sir, to the associated for loop statement, that's cout statement.
Okay, the control of execution will be shifted to the for loop associated statement. Your answer is correct, my dear. When this cout statement will be executed. Before executing this cout statement, that is the for loop associated statement, we need to look at the cout statement over there. We have specified an address of the array named runs over there. Whatever the address of the memory location of the array named runs, the data value that had been stored in that address, that will be displayed onto the monitor onto the right hand side as a result of this cout statement execution. All right, did you
Right,
get?
sir. Yes,
Now
sir.
to know what this address is there, what is the current value of I is there?
2, sir.
Okay, if you do place the current value of I, that one is 2, in the address we have specified in the cout statement what this address will become.
Runs within square bracket 2.
And this one is the address of the third memory location of the array named runs. And
Yes,
we
sir.
need, over here, we need to know what had been stored in the third memory location of the array named runs. Mr. Aftab, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to
Yes, sir. Ready,
visit?
sir. Ready, sir.
Now we are going to visit the memory structure of the array. There we shall see what has been stored in the third memory location. Mr. Aftab, what is
Yes, sir.
stored in the third memory location?
20, sir.
20. And as a result of the execution of the for loop associated statement over here, 20 must be displayed onto the monitor screen. It is so?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now count 1, 2, 3, and you can watch onto the monitor that will be displayed. Count
1,
2,
2, 3.
Okay. 20 has been displayed over there or not?
Yes, sir. It is
Okay,
displayed,
my
sir.
dear. After execution of the for loop associated statement, that one is the cout statement, my dear. The control of execution will be shifted to where?
To, sir, increment or decrement statement, sir.
Okay, your answer is correct, my dear. If we execute this increment statement, it means we add 1 to the I. Okay, what I's next value will become?
3, sir.
It means I's current value will become 3. Yes?
Yes, sir.
If
Yes,
your
sir.
permission is there, do I write 3 in the column I in place of question mark?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I'm writing 3. After the execution of the increment statement within the for loop statement, the control of execution will be shifted to where?
To, sir, condition statement.
In the condition statement, my dear. And what is the current value of I is there?
3, sir.
Place the value, current value of I, that one is 3, in the condition. What this condition will become here?
3 is less than or equals to 4.
Just like the way it is shown in the diamond box. Now the question to you, whether this condition is true or false.
It's true, sir.
My dear Aftab, your answer is correct, my dear. Mr. Aftab, another question to you. When
Yes, sir.
this condition within the for loop statement gets true, the control of execution will be shifted to where?
For loop associated statement, that is cout statement.
Your answer is correct, my dear. And my dear Aftab,
Yes, sir.
when this cout statement will be executed, whatever the address we have specified over there. Okay,
Yes,
the
sir.
data value that had been stored in this memory location that we have specified over there runs within square bracket I. That will be displayed onto the monitor screen.
Yes, sir.
It is so or not?
It is so, sir.
And what is the current value of I is there here?
3, sir.
Place the current value of I, that one is 3, in the address we have specified in the cout statement. What this address will become?
Runs within square bracket 3.
Okay, and if you see and think, this one is the address of the fourth memory location of the array named runs. It is so or not?
It is so, sir.
Yes, yes, you can say yes. Okay, yes or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, whatever the data value that has been stored in the fourth memory location of the array, that will be displayed as a result of the for loops associated statement. That one is the cout statement. It is so, yes or not?
It is so, sir.
Okay, to see what has been stored in the fourth memory location, I take you to the virtual wizard to the memory structure of the array. What has been stored in the fourth memory location of the array?
25, sir.
It means 25 will be displayed onto the monitor as a result of the cout statement. That one is the for loop associated statement. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
25 must be displayed
Yes,
or not?
sir.
Okay, the 25 has been displayed over there. Mr. Aftab, after the execution of the
Yes,
for
sir.
loop associated statement, Mr. Aftab, the control of
Yes, sir.
execution will be shifted to where?
To increment statement, sir.
Okay, increment statement. Your answer is correct, my dear. Okay, in the increment statement, that is, if you add 1 to I, what I's next value will become?
4, sir.
Do I place the current value that has become 4 in the column I?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have placed over there. After the execution of the increment statement, the control of execution will be shifted to which statement, my dear?
It will be shifted to condition statement, sir.
Okay, condition statement. What is the current value of I is there, yaar?
4, sir.
4, my dear. Tell me, yaar, if you place the current value of I, that one is 4 in the condition, what this condition will become?
4 is less than or equals to 4.
And it will look like this in the diamond. Tell me, yaar, Mr. Aftab, 4 less than equal
Yes,
to
sir.
4. This condition is true or false?
True, sir.
Okay, this condition is true. Your answer is correct, my dear. Mr. Aftab, when the condition within the for loop statement gets true, the question to you, the control of execution will be shifted to where?
To the sir, cout statement. That is for loop associated statement.
Your answer is correct, my dear. When this for loop associated statement will be executed, you know, whatever the data value that had been stored in the memory address we have specified over here, that is done within square bracket I, that will be displayed onto the monitor screen.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
what is the current value of I is there?
4, sir.
If you place the current value of I, that one is 4, in the address we have specified in the cout statement, what this address will become?
Runs within square bracket 4.
Okay, my dear. If you think over here, this one runs within square bracket 4 is the fifth memory location of the array named runs. And whatever the data value that had been stored earlier on in the fifth memory location of the array named runs, that will be displayed onto the monitor. And now To know what had been stored earlier on in the fifth memory location, I am taking you to the virtual visit to the memory structure. Now, do tell me what has been stored in the fifth memory location of the array.
30, sir.
30. It means 30 will be displayed onto the monitor screen as a result of the execution of the for loop associated statement. That one is the cout statement. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
It means 30 will be displayed. And now you can watch onto the monitor. 30 has been displayed. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
30 has been displayed over there. Mr. Aftab, now the question to you. After the execution of the for loop associated statement, that one is the cout statement.
Yes,
The
sir.
control of execution will be shifted to where?
To sir, increment statement.
To the increment statement, my dear. Your answer is correct now. Okay. If you add 1 to I, what I's next value will become?
5, sir.
5. Okay, if your permission is there, do I write 5 in the column I?
Yes, sir.
Now the 5 has become the current value of I. Okay, now listen me carefully. Another question to you. After the execution of the increment statement within the for loop statement, the control of execution will be shifted to where?
Condition statement, sir.
Condition statement. Your answer is correct, my dear. Okay, when this condition will be executed, look at the current value of I. Place the current value of I. What is the current value of I is there?
5, sir.
Place the current value of I. That one is 5.
Five is-
Condition.
5 is less than or equals to 4.
Okay, tell me 5 is less than or equal to 4. Whether this condition is true or false.
It's false, sir.
The condition is false over here. Your answer is correct, my dear. The condition, when the condition is false over here, within the for loop statement, the control of execution will be shifted out of the for loop, and the for loop associated statement will not be executed. Okay? It is so,
Right, sir.
yes or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my dear. Now, what is written at the top before you?
Dry run iteration wise output from array.
Okay, when the first iteration was there, what output? It means when I was 0. When I was 0. Okay, that one is the first iteration. What data value had been displayed onto the monitor screen?
10.
Okay, when the second iteration was there, what was displayed over there?
15.
Okay, on when the third iteration was there, what had been displayed over there?
20.
When the fourth iteration was there, what had been displayed over there?
25.
When the fifth iteration was there, what had been displayed over there?
30.
Okay, but if you look over there, sixth iteration could not be possible because the condition gets false over there. Mr. Aftab, thank you very
Yes, sir.
much over there. Allah Hafiz. Yeah.
Allah Hafiz, sir.